In this video, I'm going to show you how we take warmers that have been used quite a lot and show you how they're going to be cleaned. So these are from a fabulous customer of mine, and they are rather vintage because most of these warmers are, actually all of them are retired. This particular one came out in 2010, as old as my son. So we're going to show you how we take this and make it look brand new. Okay, so the first step is you're going to want to plug in your warmers, get those warming, and see we've got some cleaning to do out of the inside of the warmers as well. But we want to get those on and warming so that any residual wax can be sopped up using our cotton balls, which I'll show you shortly. But get those on and toasty and get them ready for the next step, which is using some isopropyl, not sure if I'm saying that correctly, alcohol. I'm using 91% in this particular instance, and cotton balls. I go through a lot of cotton balls in my house. We also have cotton cleanups, but for this particular process, we are going to use cotton balls because it's much cheaper. So we're going to go ahead and pour our alcohol into the dish, get that warming and toasty. You can already see some little bits are coming up to the surface of wax. This is just from having your warmers on consistently that happens. This one's a doozy. So we are going to try to get this wax out of here. This warmer is definitely ancient, but it's hopefully not too far gone that we can't save it. So here we've got two more warmers. We're going to go ahead. We've got these plugged in and getting those warmed. Have some wax on the bottom of the dish too. We'll get that cleaned up. But we have our cotton balls in there to absorb the wax. We're going to have to come back to this particular one. But here you can see I've used the cotton balls to absorb the alcohol and wipe everything out. And it looks beautiful. I turned the fan on above the oven because when you're warming alcohol, it can get kind of smelly. So we'll still have some cleanup to do on the inside of here, but it's looking fabulous. Okay, back to our crazy friend here. It looks like it had an accident happen to it at some point. It is cracked on the top, but it's not cracked through the bottom. We're just going to go ahead and absorb this alcohol and see what we've got cooking here. I believe there was a bird on the edge of that warmer dish. These ones are still in process, but you can see that all the little bits are starting to come up. And here is what the process looks like. We have some nasty cotton balls because that is the wax that's been absorbed. This one, it's cracked there, but it's not cracked on the bottom. But I think we may have to find a replacement dish. It won't be the same, but it'll be something that hopefully is the same size as the dish so that can fit right into our base so that she can continue using this adorable warmer, which I think is called Nature's Haven. That's the inside of the snowman, inside of the baby's breath, and here we go. So it is looking great. So far, so good. This one we're going to have to do a little bit of work on. That's going to involve my blow dryer. Stay tuned for that. But this is kind of what happens when you use your warmers consistently and if you don't change out your wax on a regular basis. Okay, so I'm using the paper towel to absorb the alcohol, wipe out. Say hi, Tink. There's Tinkerbell down on the floor watching what I'm doing. Always watching. Okay, it is very satisfying if you like to clean to do this process because you are just making everything shiny and new. Okay, so there's some gunk, some wax on the outside of the warmer as well. I am going to show you how I take my blow dryer in a paper towel, warm the wax, and as it melts, we're going to use the paper towel to absorb it. There we go. I'll save you the sound of the blow dryer. And here we go. Shiny, looking like new. So beautiful. You could almost eat the watermelon. Anyway, here is the snowman, baby's breath looking gorgeous, Nature's Haven, and our watermelon warmer. Everything shiny and new and beautiful. So If you have questions on how to do this, please let me know. But this is basically the process that I utilize. Some people use black raspberry vanilla. They say that it cleans out your dish like magic, but I prefer using the alcohol method. Hope you enjoyed. Alrighty, so you've got the annoying blow dryer noise here, but I'm just going around melting the wax and using the paper towel to absorb any wax that is on the outside of the warmer.